May the gods keep the wolves in the hills and the women in our beds.
Hey! Is this heaven? No. It's Iowa.
Well, hello, sexy monkeys. Welcome back to Sky Gene Experience. I'm Ben. Today, I'm talking about episode 3 of The Offer. The Offer is a TV miniseries on Paramount Plus, and it's about making The Godfather in 1972. The first movie, yes. I'm hooked. Instantly hooked. Hooked within 5-10 minutes. I highly recommend watching this movie, guys. Love this movie. Really, if you watch the Quentin Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's that vibe. And I'm not talking about the gore violence. I'm talking about like the behind Hollywood vibe. You know, you get to see the behind the stage. You see how all the stuff is made. And this is through the Paramount Studios point of view. So episode 3 is really carries on from the first 2 episodes. I absolutely love the first 2 episodes. I've seen the first 5 out of 10 episodes so far because they've only done 5 so far. All 5, fantastic. I am hooked instantly. So in this episode, though, you really get to see the characters of the producer, Ruddy, which is the main guy. He's the one that's producing the Godfather movie. And Joe Columbia. He is like the head American-Italian mobster in New York City. They finally get to meet. And they're talking about the book. How the book really did not look good on the American Italians. And Miles Teller that plays Al Ruddy, he's like telling him like, yo, look, the movie is going to be the opposite. The movie is going to tell you how beautiful your family is. It's going to respect you guys. There won't be the word the mafia in this because if you watch the movie The Godfather, you don't hear the word mafia because Joe Columbia was like, yo, the one thing I want is no mafia in this. And producers like, yeah, no problem. You really dig into that in this episode. Because in this, I really didn't see the whole mafia point of view being stuck into this. And that caught me off guard, and I absolutely love that. And Giovanni, he plays Joe Columbia. Fantastic actor. I love him in so many movies, like Gone in 60 Seconds. But in this one, he really plays great. This whole, what makes this mini TV series, The Offer, really great so far is the acting. Wow, you have some really good fucking actors, and they really portray the characters amazingly. Like Francis Ford Coppola's character, you believe. Like there's a scene with Francis Ford Coppola and Al Pacino, and I'm telling you, it looks like you're really looking at those guys, but it's just 2 people that look just like them. If you watch that Netflix, The Irishman, when this episode starts out, it gave me that vibe, 100%. Straight into that. I won't tell you what happened because I'll let you figure out, but it's definitely that Irishman, Goodfellas vibe. They talk about like scouting locations. So in this episode, they go and they find the actual house where the wedding took place in the beginning of The Godfather. They find that in this episode. So they talk about how they look for locations. And there's also friction between Miles Teller, his character, and his wife or his girlfriend. I don't think they're married, but the girlfriend wants to be a producer also. And she's like, yo, let me use your office. And he's like, I'm trying to make a movie and you're like just getting in my way. So that starts friction for the first time in between the main characters. So now you're starting to see that. And this episode also talks a lot about getting Marlon Brando as the main actor. They really dig into that. I didn't know this, but the head studio, Robert Evans, he absolutely hates Al Pacino at this point. Al Pacino was only do like theater. He's very unknown, but like a good unknown. Like he won some awards and stuff. But the head guy, Francis Ford Coppola, was really like, I want Al Pacino. I want Al Pacino. I want Al Pacino. And the head studio is like, no, I fucking hate him. So it starts that drift in this episode. They also talk about the whole finishing the script. Because in this episode, they're Francis Ford Coppola, the director, co-writer, and Mario Puzo, the only writer for the book, he is also a co-writer. So these guys are together trying to finish the script, trying to figure out the script. So you get to see how two writers stuck in a room get to write a script. It is awesome. And lastly, it's cool because Joe Colombo, the head mafia guy, he comes in to read the script to get his approval because that's how much the producer is invested in making sure this is good because he doesn't want backlash. He wants to really respect the mafia. So in this episode, they really carried on for the first 2 episodes. Amazing. I love all of this so far. So, all right, I got 2 more episodes to do, so I'm going to head on over there. Until then, Section Monkeys, if you go to jail, remember, do not drop the soap.